Hi, it's Enrique at Camp Perspective. Today we have a new board and train Lincoln. Just here for looking for basic obedience, some e-collar training. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. I mean, he's been doing good, just, so far. We haven't started. We're starting the, the e-collar. We just put the, jeez, we just put the e-collar on. Here and there, he'll get a little excited. I have him on slip leash right now. Prong is off, flat is off. Yeah. 1900 S Black Edition has been fitted. Right now it's on the left side of the jaw. Right, it could be on the left side of the jaw or the right side of the jaw. We try to avoid having it under the neck and on top of the neck, because once if it's on the Adam's apple, that's just kind of uncomfortable. On top of the neck is too sensitive. So here on this jaw, or like under here, or like behind the ear, kind of works as well. Other than that, it's fitted, it's on. You have the side with like the one button, that means that's the on and off button. The other side has two buttons, right? The bumpy one is the one we're gonna be using. The smooth one is called continuous. We don't use continuous unless for emergencies. The bumpy one is called nick. So if I hold the nick one, it just goes tap. If I hold down the smooth button, it goes tap until I let go. Front is pager. We don't use, it's on the Ruse kennel, I think, yeah. Tony's remote, or collar? Collar?
Whiskeys.
Oh.
I was just cleaning up the desk because I wanted to get everything kind of set up.
Yeah.
And whiskeys and collars.
Pager, the vibrations in the front. We just use it to see if the collar's on. So if you're holding it, pager, I feel it vibrating, it's on. We can collar them up instead of like feeling the stimulation. Knob on top, shh, Tony. Knob on top, clockwise increases it, counterclockwise decreases it. So we're at 0 right now. This video is gonna be like finding the number we're gonna be using for training. So we have a few numbers we kind of look out for. The connection, perception, working. Connection is like when we see like the twitch, like the visual, letting us know that we're making contact, right? These two points here are making contact with the skin. Then as we increase it, maybe we see him kind of like look where the box is. So the box is on the left. Maybe he like looks down, is like, well, what was that? Maybe he does that. Shh. That's letting me know that he's starting to perceive it, but it's not causing a concern. Because like if he's like this, good, you'll see that the shoulder, so he's looking around, twitch, 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 and then all of a sudden, what's that? Okay, whatever, I'll keep looking. That's perception. Then as we increase it, Lincoln might lay down. Maybe one tap makes him go to my right side and sit. Maybe the other tap makes him, it's like making him move, right? So that's what we want to look for. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna start at 5 increments of 5. We're gonna go up 5, 10, 15, 20 and 5s, giving 3 taps. So it's gonna be tap, tap, tap. If we don't get the reaction we're looking for, bump at 5. Tap, 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 bump at 5. So when I say tap, I'm pressing the button. If I say tap, 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 I press that many times with that rhythm. So if I go tap, 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 slow rhythm, just 3 taps. So we're gonna go ahead and look at Lincoln here. 5, tap, 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 nothing. 10, tap, 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 nothing. And if you land on 16 or 14, so I'm gonna go up, that was 10, I'm going up to 15. If you land on 16 or 14, shh, that's fine. 15, tap, 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 20, tap, 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 25, tap, 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 30, tap, 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 35, tap, 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 40, this guy's really cute, tap, tap, okay, tap. See if we can, because I'm not seeing anything, right? He laid down because he's probably just like, I'm gonna lay down. So we're gonna see if we can get him up from this down. So it's 45, tap, okay, tap, tap, tap. Definitely getting a perception. 50, tap, tap, tap. Okay, see, get a little bit more. We're almost there. 55, tap, tap, tap. 60. Tap. Okay, he lays down with one tap. Tap. Licking my shoe, got him to stop. Tap. 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 You see how he's just taking those hits? So I don't see any concern for it. He's just like, whatever. 65. Tap. 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 70. Tap. Tap. There we go. Okay. Tap. Tap. Okay, that's good. Let's try 75. Tap. $75. Tap. 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 So I say that's more of the working number. These taps are getting us to do something, so your tap. Good, so he moves. All right, let's see what he does. Tap. And then he comes back this way. Tap. And tap. Good. So you see how every tap is getting us something, right? We're at 75. This number will most likely change. It's normal to go high and go low, because as we go about the training, the dog becomes more sensitive to the number, so they're more kind of dialed in into like what's going on. So it goes lower. So I'll let you guys know once I lower and everything. But right now, 75. First day here, he's very overstimulated, kind of looking everywhere, laying down, standing up, moving around, doing all these things. So that's 75. That's what's getting him to do things. So that's what's working for him now. Don't get married to this number. So if you go to like the park, this number might change to like an 80 or like maybe like a 90 if it's 75, if the working number is 75 here. And then if he's playing with friends, it could be 100. It could be these different things. But like I said, it's normal to start high and go low. So if we end up finding a different number, it's the same thing. We might get higher for certain environments. So if it's raining outside, you might be higher. If it's hot, you might be higher. If it's a cold and relaxed summer evening, it might be low. But other than that, that's how we find it. It's not the number we care about, it's what we're looking for. That's gonna tell me that this is the right number for Lincoln. All right, so from a camera perspective, today we have Lincoln. This year we're going over the heel command. Heel is walk with me, stay with me, sit when I stop. This video is just gonna be like part one on heel. We're just gonna be creating the behavior. We're not gonna be doing any verbal, anything really like that. Just like when he feels this, it's to like stick with me, right? Trying to get him sit. So when we're shaping the behavior, we need Lincoln's right shoulder parallel to our left leg, right? If he's not here, then he's breaking the command. So this is with a loose leash in any environment. We need that much focus. So if I take 5 steps with Lincoln, Lincoln takes 5 steps. If I take 10, he takes 10. And if I, come to a stop, he's still automatically sit right here. So the way we're going to teach it is we're just going to start walking. He's probably going to pass me. So the way we want to hold the leash is right hand, thumbs through the loop like this. E-collar has the right hand has the e-collar. My left hand will just hold the rest of the leash like this, right? But since our leash is short, I'm putting the rest of the leash over my pointer finger and closing it. Since my leash is already kind of short, I'm gonna go ahead and put this loop in my thumb, my left thumb. So I have the leash over my pointer finger and then the end on my thumb. So I'm looking at this right here, right? I have a J. I created a J that ends at his armpit. So that's telling me two things: that he's not going to step over it because it's not too loose, and it's also not choked up to the point where like I'm here, I'm forcing him to be in this position because I'm the one doing the work. We need him to make the decision to be here, not me. So I'm going to go ahead and walk. If this right shoulder passes my left leg, I'm going to do an immediate 180 to my right and then pair that with the e-collar tapping. Once he comes back to my left side in position, there's no tapping, there's nothing going on. I'm to remain relaxed. The e-collar does all the work. So again, if he passes me, I turn 180 and tap, 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 bringing him back, having him come back to my left side. If Lincoln resists, okay, a little stretch here. If he resists and he just kind of like puts the brake on, I keep my movements and then I tap here. If Lincoln goes to my right side, right, because left side is heel, not the right side, he goes to my right side, I keep moving forward. I give pressure to my left as I'm moving forward. Just gentle pressure, not dragging him, just gentle pressure, and I'm tapping here. We're gonna go ahead and get started. And we found the number to be 75. But I'm gonna lower it, it's been a while. Just keep stretching. 50, tap, 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 30. So like I said, it's gonna go lower. Good, tap, tap, good. Try 35 actually. Good. So here, turn, tap, 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 good. Good boy. A slow turn, tap, tap, turn, tap, tap, good. Slow turn, no tapping here, tap, tap. I thought he was gonna turn with me. Good. Turn, tap, tap, tap. Good. Slow walk, passing, turn, tap, tap, tap. Good. Increase it, 45 now. Tap, tap. Good. I'm trying 50. Tap, tap for him to close this gap to catch up. Good. 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 Do a slow turn. No tapping needed. He's turning with me. Good boy. Good. Pull to my left. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Slow turn. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Slow turn. Slow walk. Good. I'm gonna fix my leash real quick. We're at 68 right now. Tap. Good. Slow walk. Good, he's matching my pace. Tap. Good, buddy. Slow turn. Good. I was at 68, like around this area before this come by right here. Tap, tap. Because a lot of stuff was going on there. He's distracted. The number wasn't working, so I went down to 52. Slow turn to my right. Tap. Good. One tap makes him come back to me. Good. Just good. Tap, tap, tap. Good boy. Tap, tap, tap. Good boy. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Slow turn. Tap. Tap. Good job, buddy. Good. Good. Tap. Tap. Tap, 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 tap. Good job. Good. Slow turn. Tap. This is fine. Good. Slow turn. Tap. Good. Slow turn. Good job. Yeah. Good boy. That's a good boy, Lincoln. That's a good boy. Good boy. Good. Tap. Tap. Good. Tap. That's a good boy. Good. So you see how he's following me now? Wherever I go. Wherever I go. Tap. Tap. That's a good boy. Tap. Good. Tap. 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 Good job. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Tap. 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 Good. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Nothing out of the ordinary. He's doing really good. Right now I'm just kind of playing with him. No tap there. I didn't tap. It's about to. But you see how he's really glued? So here, tap. Good. That's not what I want, but it's fine. Not too, I'm not going to be too picky. Tap. Good. Take one step or two steps here. He takes two steps. If I take one, he should take one. Good. Right shoulder parallel with my left leg. When we're teaching the auto sits, we're going to go ahead and pull up on the leash and tap. So here, I don't say anything because this wants to be automatic. Up, tap, 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 and relax. Yes, good boy. Shh. I'm gonna do 5 more stops and to an auto sit. Relax a little bit. Oh, yeah. That was way a lot of tension there.
I was concentrated. Sat down on the assignment.
Good. Walk forward. Tap. Good. Tap here to catch him up. Slow to a stop. Good. I pull up, tap, tap, and tap, 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 and relax. Good boy. Good. Continue walking. Good. Slow to a stop. Up, tap, tap, tap. Yes. Good job, buddy. Got a cute face, dude. Tap. Slow. And then we'll stop here. And tap. Tap. Wait. Tap. 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 And relax. Good job, buddy. Good. 2 more. Tap, tap. Good. Slow to a stop. And up and tap. And good. A lot more easier. Yeah, I should go, boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good. 1 more. Good. Up, tap. There we go. Now with the auto sits, that's how we teach them. Now after a while, it wouldn't be using the leash. If we come to stop, he doesn't sit, we're gonna tap, And we also don't want to say sit, because if we're going to say sit, we're going to say heel. So sit, heel, sit, heel. So we just want it automatic. And I'm walking, I come to stop, he sits, no word set. So up, tap. Once I see the butt go down, pressure gets released. Here, I ended up going to 64 for these, because it's a little bit stubborn here. But again, like the working number, it's going to end up probably going down. If it doesn't, it's fine. It's whatever it's making him sit. Other than that, like I said, up, tap. As we progress, it should just be a tap if he doesn't sit. We shouldn't be using the leash. Leash is only going to be used if he's having trouble. And since this is something new, leash is needed. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. Right, there's a few times where he kept going to my right side. I keep moving, pull to my left, tap. When he was passing me, I do a 180 to my right, tap. So turn, tap. What else? There's a moment where he kind of like, the leash accidentally went this way and like rubbed him on the face. And at first I thought he was trying to go at it, like trying to like, play with it or whatever. So that's, there's a moment in the, what's it called? The video where you see him kind of like, I see me kind of like move the leash around his face. Just trying to see like what was that about and see like if it was, does he like to play with the leash when he's walking? So just like play with him in the face. But I didn't see it again. Here, up, tap. Good. You should go, boy. So you see how that was easier. So we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep getting a consistent behavior. Once we've gotten consistency, we're gonna go ahead and advance to using the word heel and kind of introducing different behaviors for the walk. But other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. He did really good. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. Connection's been fine. He does have the German Shepherd double coat, so I haven't seen any like difficulty with the connection. So we'll see what happens there. But other than that, like I said, nothing out of the ordinary. Taking it to it very well. His number ended up getting really low, which is good. The other command we teach with heel, right, because that's heel, is break. So break. Good. I say break, I pull him off me. Now he can go do whatever he wants, well, not whatever, but like, be a dog. So once he's in that command, he's free. So we need a command to kind of let him know that he's released, or we need to let him know when he's in command and when he's not in command. So for now, what we're going to be doing, if we want him to walk, we're going to go ahead and walk this way and then tap, tap. Good. And that first tap is technically when he's in, is a cue. So now I can go back to like, walking in heel mode. Tap. Good job, buddy. Good. Tap, tap. Good. Slow turn to my right. Tap. Good job, buddy. Good. Tap. A little mop action going there, but that's all. Good job. Good job, Lincoln. Tap, 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 tap. Try this again. Slow to a stop. Tap. Good boy. Good. Break. Hi, it's Enrique, 8th Canine Perspective. Today we have Lincoln in this video. We're going to be going over heel part 2. Just starting to add the word to the behavior we have created. And we're going to talk about left turns and right turns. So for heel, heel does not mean get into this position. So I wouldn't look at Lincoln, say heel, and expect him to come to my left side and sit. Heel means walk me, so it'd be heel, and then we start walking. All set?
Yeah, I'm all set. I got to bring back some paperwork for you guys. You don't have to sign anything, just proof that I was here.
Okay. Yeah, when you bring it back, you can just leave it on that windowsill, and we'll take care of it.
Awesome. All right, you guys have a good day.
Thank you, you too. So again, heel, and then we start walking in there to follow. So what I'm going to be doing here is, for every stop I do, I'm going to say heel, and I'm going to start moving the left leg. Left leg is for heel. That leg is used, our peripherals right here, so then they're able to follow and kind of stick to it. So heel, left leg, we count to a stop, heel, left leg. So I'm going to go and get started. So here, heel, tap. Good. Slow walk, and then slow to a stop. And this is fine. We're gonna address this later. Heel, left leg. Good. So turn, tap. Good job. Good. Slow walk. And then slow to a stop. Good. Heel, left leg. Tap, tap. Okay. And then we slow to a stop. Oh, did he break the rope? Oh, wait, Corey, if you can just use the remote. Tap for the sit. Heel, left leg. Good, slow to a stop. Good, heel, left leg. Do one more. Slow, and then we stop here. Good, heel, left leg. So only in this video is where we will be using heel like that, so repeatedly, just so he's getting used to hearing the word left leg, hearing the word left leg. So we're drilling it out now, so that when, after the session, it'll just be heel, we walk, when we come to a stop, we don't say anything, the left leg moves and he's just to follow. If he doesn't follow when he's already in heel, or he doesn't follow when we cue the word heel, then that's when we go ahead and tap. So here, tap, tap. Heel's walking me, stay me, sit when I stop. So when he's laying down, he's technically breaking the command. So now left turns and right turns. So before we get started those turns, throughout the videos, we've been saying slow, then stop, or slow to a stop, or slow and slow turn. Reasons are is to be fair to him. So if we're walking for like a 30-minute walk and we're going at consistent speed, and all of a sudden we stop, he's probably gonna keep going because there was no warning. So similar to traffic and driving, when we're going to turn or stop, we slow down first so that the person behind us doesn't crash, just to be fair. So that's the first reason, to be fair to Lincoln. The second reason is to make sure he's paying attention. So if we're doing our part correctly, or we're slowing down where we need to slow down, and he's not slowing down, we don't proceed with the left turns or the stop. We go ahead and do the immediate 180 to our right and tap to correct and redirect Lincoln to us. What else? So we're gonna start with the left turns, and we shouldn't be tapping during the turns. So here, heel. With all the turns, we start with the opposite leg. So if I'm gonna go left, I start with the right, and that's gonna look like this. Right, left, right. So there he cut in front of me. All you wanna do is just go into him. So slow walk, good. I see he's paying attention. So here goes the right, left, right. I'm just making a square. Slow, tap, good. Right leg, right leg. Slow walk. Right, left, right. Good. One more, or two more. Right leg, left leg, right leg. Tap. Good. Slow. Right, left, right. So we like to use like cracks on a sidewalk. So right here, there's a little crack. So if I slow walk, my right leg lands on the crack. Oh, So my right leg lands on the crack. My left leg lands on the crack. My right leg is going back this way. Tap. It's more of the difficult turn. Using the cracks on the sidewalk helps you because it gives you a straight line to kind of adjust to and to follow. So the next turn are right turns. We start with the left leg. So if I'm gonna turn right, starting with the left leg, and that's gonna look like this. Left, right, left, tap. Good. Slow walk. Left leg, left leg. Now slow. Left, right, left. Slow. Left leg, left leg. Good. Now we're gonna mix them up. That one's the more simple one. Do left turns and right turns. So here's a left turn. Good. Slow. Good. Right, left, right. And here's a right turn. Left leg, left leg. Good. Slow. Right, left, right. Do 2 more. Right, left, right. And the slowdown can be like 5 or 4 steps. Tap. And you slow to a stop. So like you saw 2 times when I was turning left, his head was still here. So instead of going around him and making it awkward and you might trip over him, I go through him to kind of teach him boundaries of like, you're not supposed to be this close, and you need to keep an eye out for what's going on. So this is like all body language things, right? Dogs thrive on body language. So the more we're consistent with it, the faster they understand, okay, I know what's gonna happen here. Once I see this right leg coming, I know to get out the way and pivot myself because I know I'm gonna turn left. So yeah, so when you're practicing your walk, collar him up, potty break, let him do his thing, find your number, right? I'm at 46. Once you have found your number, you can cue the word heel, you start walking, and let's say he's still smelling and you're walking away, he's not following, you tap. We don't repeat heel. We only use heel once to start the walk, right? So once he's here, we're good. What then you can do is do 5 left turns and 5 right turns. After those, it's a little warm up for you. You can go ahead and perceive your walk. If you want to give him another potty break during the walk, right? Because he's not allowed to mark and do his other potty things when he's in heel. So if I'm walking on the sidewalk and he's kind of leaning towards the tree and I know he has a potty, I'll correct him for breaking the heel. I'll circle around back, come to an auto sit, good boy, break. And then he can go pee or poop or do whatever he wants, play with his friends, he's free. Hi, it's San Miguel Camp Perspective. Today we have Lincoln. In this video we're going over the stay command. So right now Lincoln is in heel, but the position he's in is the sit. The command isn't called sit, it's just heel. So if I want him to stay here in this position and spot, I can't say sit since he's already sitting. So this is where we use stay. Stay is like the least used command in our program just because all our commands have implied stays. Lay down. They all have implied stays, so if we're telling him down, it's not down stay, it's just down, sit, place, heel, and come, and then stay is a separate thing. So when we're teaching stay, we have the visual and like the verbal. So here, I use my left hand. I'm gonna wave it across Lincoln's face and pair that with the word stay. So here we go. Stay. I'm gonna go ahead and shorten my leash. So about like right here, and then up, tap, 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 and relax. Good. And then I'm gonna shorten my leash like this so that, because this is like easier than being in the training mode for the heel command, where it's all like down here, because if I need to pull up and put it back into a sit, I don't need to do all this. It can just be simply pulling like that. So I've already said stay. I have my leash ready because I'm gonna assume he's gonna break, he's gonna get up. I'm gonna pivot out in front of him with my right foot. We face Lincoln. Good boy. Return to your side. Good job. Heel, left leg. Good. Tap, tap. Good. Tap for the sit. Good job. Again, stay, shorten my leash, put in one half if you want, pivot out with my right foot, face Lincoln. Good job. Heel, left leg. So here, tap. Do one more. Tap for the sit. Good. Stay, shorten my leash. Again, pivoting out with the right foot, right? My arm is short, but there's no tension. This is tension, this is no tension. Good. I'm gonna do a half a circle. Good job. Good. It's a full circle. Good job. Tap. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Heel, left leg. New commands override the old command. So if he's gonna stay, I need to say heel again to make him move. Good, slow to a stop. And then tap. Good. Stay. Good. Up, tap, tap. And relax. Good. So if I'm doing the walk around him and he gets up, I'm gonna want to stop my movements. I'll stop, pull up, and tap. Because if I keep moving and I'm pulling up and I'm tapping, it's gonna be a little harder for you and harder for Lincoln because the last time he was feeling the E-collar when we were moving was for heel, so he's gonna actually wanna follow you more, so it's gonna be more difficult to kind of correct that. So we like to just pause first, then getting back into the sitting position. I don't repeat anything here. I just continue to do another circle, and once I get a complete one, I'll do it again. Heel, left leg, tap. Good. Tap. Slow to a stop. Tap the sit. Good. Stay. Shorten my leash. Jeez. Good job, buddy. You can do the other way. Good. One more. Heel. Tap. Tap for the sit. Stay. Good. Good job, Lincoln. Good. Break. Break. Good. Now he's on break. So if he wants to lay down, he can lay down now. So nothing out of the ordinary with stay. When you're practicing it, what you can do is, if you're going for a walk, and let's say he does his potty stuff, you can pick up his number 2, give some space between you and the garbage can, and then do the stay, pivot out, and then like walk to the garbage can, throw it out, return to him, and then heel, good boy, and then you guys proceed your walk. Or if you're at a crosswalk and it's like the hand, so you can't walk, you can do stay, start walking around him there, and then once you get the green light, when you're good to go, you can go and put him back in a heel and then continue your walk. But other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. Again, the reason why we want to pivot out with the right foot is because left foot is used for the heel command. So if we're telling him to stay and then our left foot goes, since he's being conditioned to see that left foot move and to follow, we don't want to confuse him. So it's just to help him differentiate between the two commands, that that's something separate, this is something separate. So he's able to kind of, okay, this is, they're different. Other than that, if he doesn't see your hand, so if he's here and you say stay, right? Or like stay, and he doesn't see your hand, it's fine because he's still hearing you. If he doesn't hear you, it's fine because he's still seeing you. Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Lincoln, and in this video we're going to be going over the place command. So place is kind of go to this object and don't hop off, right? So now Lincoln can sit, stand, lay down, chew on a bone, whatever he wants. Obviously nothing inappropriate like barking, whining, biting the bed or anything like that. But he needs to go here and he can't hop off. So we're using a lifted dog bed right here. So this bed is what we use here at the facility. We like it because it has a clear perimeter. So there's a clear picture of like when he's on the bed and when he's off the bed. So it's easier for them to kind of figure out what's good or what's right and what's the wrong answer here. So it's called the place command, like I said. We're gonna shape behavior. This command is used for like, it's like good mental stimulation, it's good mental work, like you don't stay here and don't move, it's a challenge for dogs. So use it when you're cleaning up, you want him to kind of get out of the space, or if you're having guests come over and this guest, if he's fine with people, so whatever, but the people aren't fine with dogs, then you can do the place command, kind of, create some separation between them, it'll show, it'll make your guests comfortable. They're finding out that you're having control over Lincoln, so then it becomes a more comfortable environment for them. And but yeah, we'll get to like how to practice it at home and everything transferring home. But here right now, we're going to shape the behavior. We're not going to use any words. We're just going to create an association. We're going to do a lot of e-collar work and teach him that this also means go there instead of like, because we started with heel. So that's the only meaning it has. There's going to be a new meaning, so we're going to teach you something new. So his working number right now is 45. We're going to start at 35. Since we're teaching something new, that's why we want to lower the number. So, come here. When we're shaping the behavior, like I said, we're not using any words. We're going to approach the placemat. Since he's a big boy, I'm going to go ahead and put my foot here to brace it in case he just moves it. And right now, there's no tension on this leash. When I give tension towards the placemat, I'm going to pair it with the e-collar, and then we're going to do a few repetitions of those. Things to expect. I'm expecting some resistance because right now he's already kind of like, what is that? Doesn't really want to get close to it. He's kind of like, he just looks very, what's the word called? Unsure about it. So I expect a lot of resistance. First time, second time, first three are usually always the hardest, but after that it'll start to get easier. So your tension, and then tap, 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 tap. Good. No tension here because he's going there. Good. So he stops, tap, tap, tap. Good. Relax. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Relax. Tap. Good. Relax. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap. Wait a moment. And good boy. Good. And then break. Good job, buddy. Good. We're at 40. Good. So just a little bit of resistance at first. He hopped off, continued to tap, and then once he settled there, it was like this 2 times he hopped off. I waited a bit, and then he looked because he kept looking like he was about to do it, then he kind of went back like this, and then he looked at me, I was like, okay, good boy. And then break, and we're gonna repeat it 4 more times on each side of the placemat. So here, tension, and tap. Yes, good boy, tap, 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 good, tap, tap, tap. Good. No tension. Tap, tap, tap. Relax. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Break. I'm also starting close to the placement. Tension. And then tap. Good. Tap. Good Yes, good boy, Lincoln. Break. Tension, tap. Yes. Yeah. I know. Break. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So now he wants to go there. Tension, tap. I know he's trying to get comfortable in there. Good job. Good. Nothing out of the ordinary. Like I said, I expected some resistance because he was just unsure. So a lot of things are happening here. We're teaching him that, you know, this means to go here. We're also like boosting his confidence. So he was unsure about it, but then once we keep repeating, he's just like, oh, this is all it is. And now he was trying to get comfortable on it. We have bigger ones. So like when we're working on the training floor, he'll be in the bigger one because he's a big boy. But here, just using the small one. Good job. Break. Good. Now, since I've gotten to the point where, like, you know, if I give tension and then the tap, he already knows to kind of go. So I haven't seen resistance. So once we see that progress, what we want to do is switch it up. So instead of doing leash with e-collar, we're going to keep this leash slack, then just do the e-collar only. And then we'll give guidance with the leash if he needs help. I'm going to start slowly increasing my distance. It's like about right here is good. Good. So here, tap, tap. Yes, good boy. 47. Good boy. Good job. Break. I'm going to do this 4 more times. We wait a moment. Tap, tap. Good job. Good job. Good job, Lincoln. Break. Flip this. Okay. Good. And if he goes on there by himself, we're just going to pull him off. And then we wait for him to settle first. Because I don't want to tap it as he's going there, because I don't know if it was the e-collar that made him go to the placemat or if he just wanted to go there. This is 47. Nothing happened here. This is fine. Tap. Good job, buddy. I know. Good. Break. Two more. Just pull him off here. I'm gonna lower my number, 35. Tap. Yes. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Break. One more. So here, just pull him off. No tapping is going on. Tap. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Good. So nothing out of the ordinary, right? Once we see some consistency here, then we can start adding the word. But before we do that, I'm gonna do 5 more, and I'm gonna add the second part to place. So the first part is like the send off. The second part is kind of stay here now and don't move. So when we're training that, what we do is we'll go ahead and walk around the placemat. And if he hops off, I stop my movement and then I start tapping. Good job. For every complete circle, we'll do another one, another like place, and then walk around. So here, break. 4 more. And we'll start increasing the distance more here. It's like about right here. And tap, tap. Good boy. Good. Do a little walk around here. Just tap, tap. Very good. Good job. Break, break. Okay, 3 more. Right here is good. Right here. Tap. Good job. Yeah, good boy. Break. 2 more. Tap. Good. There you go. Break. That's a good boy. That's a good boy, Lincoln. 1 more. Tap. Good. So now we're going to introduce the word place. So I'm going to say place. If Lincoln goes to the bed, there's no tapping. If he does not go to the bed, a tap will take place until he goes. If he's struggling, we'll use the leash. Break. This way. Place. Good boy. Good job. Oh. Break. Come on. I know, we'll get you the bigger one. Just to help him out settle. So here. Good. Place. Tap. Good job. A little softy, huh? Break. Place. Good job. So you notice how I'm not moving with him or anything? What I'm doing is I'm saying the word or tapping, whatever's making him go there, and I'm planting my feet. So I'm not moving with him. So a lot of when trainers teach place, they'll say place, they'll grab the dog, and then they'll bring the dog to the placemat. But we just like standing here, place, and they do all the work to go there. Because then this walking them there becomes part of the command. Break. Place, tap, good boy, good boy, break. Good. This will be the last one. Place. Oh, good job. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Doesn't like the chair. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Good job. Wait. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap. Tap, tap, tap. Just the chair. Okay. So there we want just working with that, just giving it. He's trying to get away with it, and since it's just a chair, that's something he shouldn't be afraid of. So I'm working with him through that, because it's either are you going to be scared of this thing that's moving, or you'd be more worried about this that's actually real and touching you. So when this is something that's real and touching and that's more bothering than this, then he's going to want to listen to that more than the chair. Right? He's still going to be uncomfortable with it, so I started taking it slower with him. But that shouldn't be a thing. So we're gonna work with him now that we know that if like sudden changes or like, you know, strange objects. But cool, nothing out of the ordinary except that he did really good. So right now we're going to see, for the rest of the video I'll be talking, we'll keep him on here. So when you're practicing from home, you're going to want to repeat all these steps of place. So if it's a new object, you definitely want to do the leash e-collar to the place without using any words, then e-collar, leash if needed, and then just adding the word. Once you see some consistency that when you tap, he knows to go there. The reason why I'm switching sides constantly or every rotating is because dogs think in pictures. So if we keep practicing on this one side and then we go to the other side, he might struggle, or he just, you know, he might not know what to do, because even though he's practiced here, he hasn't practiced over there. So two things, he might just struggle, like I said, or he'll go all around the placemat and come on this side and go in the place. So we're exposing him to all areas, all pictures, so that it's all placed no matter where he's at. So you'll do the same. And then so that's the send off, right? When you're practicing duration, you can have this set up, and like you can watch a movie, you can read a book, you can drop the leash and like you can step on it here, read a book, watch a movie. If you're working from home, have him at the desk right here. So that's like how you would practice it. And then for here, the way we practice is we have columns, and then we have a tether, and then the place bed is right next to it. So the leash that's attached to the column is long enough for Lincoln to jump off and get all four paws off the placemat. So if that happens, like we can be down on the floor training a dog, Lincoln's doing duration work, I see him hop off, I have the remote on me because I know he's newer with the duration work, so I'm expecting him to make mistakes. All I have to do is press a button, and since he can't go anywhere, he'll hit the end of the leash and like he'll like look around like trying to figuring out what to do. And we take our time, and then he's like, okay, there's a place better here, what if I just do that? And then it goes away. So that's how we practice it, so we don't need to worry about like walking, or like, you know, him like running around if he gets up and we have to chase him. So we tether them. For you, if you can tether him to something, you can do that. If not, I wouldn't practice right away putting him away from you in like a corner, because he's going to be making mistakes and it's going to be a lot of walking back and forth for you. So what you're going to do is start close, and he can stay on here for like an hour or 2 hours right off the bat. He doesn't need to be worked to an hour, so it doesn't need to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, all so on and so forth. You can just do an hour. So I'm already been here for a little bit, and I can continue for an hour, and then he'll eventually just like probably fall asleep. So you want to start close. The time doesn't matter. So if you want Lincoln to know how to stay on here, right, and do a good job for 3 hours, you want to practice for 4 hours. So 4 hours you'd be on here, so that 3 hours is just super easy for Lincoln. So you'll start close, and then you'll slowly start increasing the distance of place when he's doing duration work, and then you'll work your way to that spot over there. Keeping the short leash on in case we need to grab him and like bring him back to the placemat. Behaviors aren't anything that you need to correct here. So like if you start like chewing the bed, I tap at the same number. The first few times or corrected behaviors while he's here, he might hop off because he's going to be associating this feeling probably with the bed. So if that happens, if I tap him while he's chewing the bed and then he hops off, I'm going to continue tapping until he returns to the placemat. I don't repeat place because then we're resetting everything, and then he's just going to keep breaking it until we say place. So we don't say any words. and we just correct, bring it, and basically telling him, no, you need to stay here. And then if you have 2 beds, there's a heads up that he's probably going to go to the closest one. So if you have one on the first floor and one on the second floor, he's just going to be going to the one on the first floor. If he's on the first floor, if he's on the second floor, he's probably going to go to the second one on the second floor. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. He's going to be starting duration work today, and we will go from there. Right, Lincoln? Good job, buddy. So here on that set break. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Break. Good job. Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Lincoln. In this video, we're going to be going over the down and sit command. Down, we'll do down first. But down is like the usual, like kind of lay down and then don't move. Just the way we teach is a little bit different. So we got to teach it the e-collar way. And right now, Lincoln's number about 30. So since that's his regular working number, we're actually going to start lower 20. We'll start at 20. Shh, because we are teaching something new for Lincoln. So it'd be kind of unfair to start at a number like his regular number, because that's for commands he already knows. But when we're teaching, we always start lower. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The way we teach is like we're going to go ahead and just kind of like have this leash hang. Shh. I know he came with a prong collar and a flat collar. We're actually using a flat collar right now. We're not using the snap-on because those tend to break. So we're using a regular, like you put the loop, you buckle it up and everything like that. So the way we teach is we're going to shape the behavior first. We're not going to use any words. We're just going to create have them associate that this also means to lay down. Shh. Jeez. What else? So the way we teach it, foot is going to be on the leash, pulling down. So he's going to feel pressure here, and then I'm going to pair it with the e-collar to kind of make him lay down. As we keep repeating those, we'll progress to like, let's make sure that the e-collar is the tool that's making him lay down. Not the leash. And then we'll get to use the word in this video. So here, things to expect, probably some resistance. So tension, and then tap, 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 and good boy. That's a good boy. Break. Now, I don't care if as we're doing this, if he gets up right away from the down, we won't be too picky because we're just kind of caring about one thing at a time. So it's just like him kind of realizing that this also means to lay down, just him like going with the pressure. So here, tap. Yes. Yes, a good boy. That's a good boy. Break it. I don't think it. This guy's funny. Okay. It's easier to have them in a sit. It's not a big deal though. Easier for the dogs to learn it. And then tap, tap. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Break.
We have a ginger, just the platform we're using is here in Oregon. You want to go on
Tap.
and send me an email at info@canperspective.com.
Good job. Yes, good boy. Break. Tension, tap. Yeah, good boy. Good. 2 more. Break.
Like gave it to us in a paper form.
And tap. Yes. Good boy. That's fine. We'll get picky later. Right, Lincoln? Relax. This is the last one. Tap. Yes, good boy. Break.
Okay, yeah, well, the vaccinations would have been expired. Right.
So after that, after we see some consistency that he's understanding that with the leash and the ECA, he's laid down and we're starting to get like quicker responses, we're gonna go ahead and just tap first. So we're gonna tap first, seeing what he does. If he struggles, I'll go ahead and guide him like with the foot on the leash. So here, tap. Yeah, good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah, break. Good. 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 We wait a moment. Tap. Very good. Good job, buddy. Break. Was that an old board and train?
Yeah, the guy was an asshole.
Oh, well, I'm recording.
It wasn't even a board and train. He said that he was here for 4 or 5 days for a board and train, and Jesse trained his dog in 2019, and he's telling me that vaccinations didn't expire.
Oh.
Yeah. Huh?
Tap.
He's like getting mad at me. I'm like, if it was from 2019,
Tap.
we need to update the record. He's like, you're not expired.
Yes, good job.
I was like,
Break.
well, you would even need like the fecal screen and it has to be renewed here.
I know the guy. He's
It seemed like he was
And
getting mad at me.
tap.
I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to tell you what we need.
Good job. 2 more. Break. And tap. Tap. There you go. There you go, boy. Break. Shh. Good. Tap. Very good. Break. So now we're going to go ahead and apply the word down to it. So what's going to happen is I'm going to cue it. I'm going to wait a moment. If he lays down, no tap. If he doesn't lay down, we'll go ahead and start tapping. And if he's struggling there, we're going to go ahead and then start using the foot on the leash to just help guide him. I'll get a little closer, kind of far. Okay, relax. Down. Good job, buddy. Break. So I'm gonna correct this. Tap, tap, tap. We don't want that lunge. Okay, pull up, tap. Shh. Down. Very good. Yeah, good boy. Break. Three more. Down. Break. Good. If this happens, we just pull him out. If he goes down before we say anything. Down. Yeah. One more, break. Jesus. Little puppies chasing the tail. Tap for the sit.
Is this tap worthy?
Yeah. Down. Good. So nothing out of the ordinary. He understood the concept really fast and good. There's a little bit of confusion in the beginning. And here it looks like he wants to go because there's a little puppy there chasing the tail. And he got really interested in that. So like when he did that, when I said break and he went for it, or like lunged over there, I went ahead and just corrected that with the e-collar. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. He did really good. So that's how we kind of teach down with the e-collar. So duration part of it, which is like stay down, you know, I can have this same setup, sitting on the chair, reading a book, watching a movie, working from home. If you're going for a walk, you can park at a bench, sit down, step on the leash, and just like have him coexist with the world, keeping this foot on the leash and then having a remote in hand. And if you were to get up, don't repeat down, we'll just correct it. So here, I can start walking around him. So here I'll stop, tap, tap, tap. Good. Good. Now if you already have your foot on the leash and then he gets up, you just have to tap and just keep that foot there. Good job. Good. The next kind we'll go over is the sit. So since that has already been shaped, we're just gonna go ahead and like label it. So when we were teaching the sit, all we did was give gentle pressure up, and then we paired that with the e-collar. So here, I'm gonna go and cue it. Oh. Sit, up, tap. Good boy, catch a good boy. Break. Yeah. Cueing it first. Sit. Good. Break. Sit. Tap. And good boy. Break. Wait, see what he does here. Okay, I'll do it down here. Down. Good. Sit. Tap, tap. Good job. So that's like how we'll blend them. Shh. Break. That's how we'll blend those commands. But that's how sit works. Just up and tap. And if he breaks that sit, kind of like the stay command, where we were like walking around him. So I can go ahead and do it right here. Sit. Tap. Relax. Good. Do a little walk around. Up, tap. Good. Kind of like that. Tap. Good. Good. Down. Good. And then it's still the same thing. We always pivot up with the right foot if we need them to be stationary. Sit. Tap. Yeah. Good. Break. Nothing out of the ordinary. He did really well. And that's down and sit. All right, so Enrique, the camera perspective. Today we have Lincoln. In this video, we'll be going over recall. So our version of recall is, the come and call command. Ours has a little bit more of, what's the word? More, what's the word? Like more structure. So it's not just like come, good boy. It's like he has to come, land in a foot or two in our vicinity, in front, left, right, or behind us, and in the sitting position. So So when we're teaching this, we have a few things here. Donovan here has the short leash to create separation. I have the long leash to create that realistic distance and just to make the command happen, so that, you know, if we're both using short leashes, there's going to be a moment where like there's no one's holding his leash, and that's going to be hard to force the command if there's nothing connected to him. When we're handling the long leash, I have it in my right hand, thumb through the loop like this, closed, remote in my right hand. Left hand should be free to have the rest of the leash. With this setup, I need my thumb and finger to press a button and increase and decrease the knob on top. And then my 3 fingers can just pull. I'm just letting it hit the ground. You don't need to worry about holding it. And then once he's close enough, because the reason why we want to reel in is we don't want him to have 30 more feet to pass us, and we'll just lock it. Oh, let me show you again. So I'm reeling it in, and then we'll just lock it like that. So as long as you get this and locked, it's locked here. And it'll prevent, so like if something happens where like maybe you forget to reel in like all of it, if I see him, like maybe he sees a squirrel, he's booking it, just brace yourself. So I would just close this really hard and just like hold this way. And then once he goes, it won't hurt as much and you won't get rope burn versus holding it like this. It's gonna slide through your fingers. I've had rope burn before, so it won't do anything. So we're gonna shape the command. Not gonna use any words, so we're gonna go ahead and bring Lincoln to the wall. Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna start at 15. Starting low because we are teaching something new. So when we're shaping the behavior, we're not gonna use any words. This is a slack leash, and this is tension. So that tension makes him move. With that tension, we're gonna pair it with the e-collar. I'm gonna tap with that tension. As he's coming to me, I'm gonna take 3 to 4 steps backwards. After those steps, I hold my position, and we're gonna see what he does. If he stops in the middle, continue tapping, moving backwards. And I stop again, and he comes. Good boy, he sits. We might need a tap for the sit. But let's say he passes us this way. We turn, face Lincoln, tap, tap, moving backwards. He's coming. He passes, turn, tap, tap, moving backwards. It doesn't matter which way you turn, just turning to him and just try and keeping yourself planted and not following him or anything like that. We're not using any words, like I said, just creating a new association with the e-collar. So here, Donovan will drop the leash when I say tap. So tap, tap, good. Reel in, we'll hold right here. So he's going this way, tap, move back, tap, good, hold. And tap, tap, hold. And tap for the sit. And good job, buddy. Good boy. Break. Good. We're gonna do this a few more times. Good. He kind of doesn't like that. You see the way he moved his back leg? Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. And tap. Good. Moving back, hold right here. A lot better. And tap for the sit. Good boy. Good job. Break. Good. And tap. Good job. Oh. Tap. Good. Break.
Like to do a full loop around.
Oh, like he like.
Go all the way around on the other side.
Good. And tap. Tap. Yeah. Good. Break. He's so goofy. You look good with a German Shepherd next to you, Donovan. Fits you. And tap. Good boy. Hold right here. Tap. Tap. We'll see what he does after this scratch. He's not even reaching. He's just, there you go. I'll scratch for you.
What is he doing?
Oh, look, I got the spot.
Oh, that's the spot, all right.
Break.
Nah, he's a good pup.
Yeah. Good, one more. Okay, we'll try 23. I was at 19. Good. And tap. Good, hold right here. Tap, tap. And, oh, really close. Good boy. Good job. Break. Now we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go ahead and tap first, then use the leash if needed to make him move, because we need to know that the e-collar is a tool that's making him come to me, not the leash. Good. This is 19 again. Tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap. Tap. This is fine, yeah. Good job. And break. Okay, and everything remains the same. We're just switching this beginning part. So here we wait a moment, and then tap, tap. Good job. 3 to 4 steps back. Hold right here. Tap, tap. Good. Break, break. Okay, 3 more. Good, again, slack leash. And then tap, tap. Good. I'm gonna see if I can correct this looping around. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Good job. Good, and break. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, 2 more. Good. And tap, tap, tap. Good boy. Good. Tap, tap. That's fine. Better. That's a good boy. Good. Break.
What was that number?
This was 41. And it was 41 from the start.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So it most likely frustration
Yeah.
because I had 2 taps in a row, like right back to back. So this will be 25. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. There we go.
Was that with no lead pressure?
Yep. There was no leash pressure there. Tap, tap. Tap for the sit. And good job. And break. Good. 1 more. Good. Wait. Yep. And tap. Good job, buddy. Good. Tap. 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 Good. And break. Now we're going to introduce the phrase Lincoln come. So when we're doing this phase, or we're in this phase with him, when we say Lincoln come, we're going to want to tap every single time after it. So Lincoln come tap, and this will be even if he's coming, and we'll explain why we're doing that at the end of the video when we're done here. Lincoln come, tap, hold right here, tap, 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 tap. Let's see what he does after the scratch. And tap, tap. 32. Good job. Break. Lincoln, come, tap. Good. Tap. Good job. And break. 3 more. It's hot down here. Lincoln, come, tap. Good. And tap. Tap. Good job. Break. 2 more.
Do you know why he keeps going around you?
It's like,
Very much doing it to me too.
yeah. It's just like a thing he's doing because he's so used to being in heel and he's being corrected for not being in here. So if he's here, he's like, oh, kind of in that space.
That makes sense.
But if he's kind of going around, what he's doing, it's kind of like him thinking, like what's to be done. So as he keeps finding out that this is the sweet spot, that should start going away.
Makes sense.
And then Lincoln, come, tap. Good. Hold right here. And tap. Tap. Good job. 2 more, break. Lincoln, come, tap. Good, tap. Good, tap. Tap. Okay, good, break, break. I'll try one more. See what we can do with that turning around.
He's kind of figured it out.
45. That's 40.
Do that with me?
Nah, that's not a big deal. Lincoln, come, tap. Good, hold right here. That's better. It's not as wide, tap. Break, go. One more, and we'll cap it here. And then the trays need to be done, right?
What was that?
The trays need to be done, and the dishes or no dishes?
Sure.
Okay. Lincoln, come, tap. Okay. One more, I want to do one more, sorry. Tap. Okay, that was 60. Break.
He's getting closer.
Yeah. Did I drop it?
What was that?
Did I drop it?
No, I just
Oh.
Hands aren't working.
Oh. Lincoln, come. Tap. Good. Tap. Tap. Good. Tap. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap. Good. Tap. Tap. Good. Tap. 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 Good. Tap. Tap. So when a dog's in tap, tap, in the come when called command, if we move, tap, tap, he should follow us. Tap, tap. So what I'm doing is kind of making myself moving around more of a concern than him getting a scratch in. Tap, tap. Okay. Good. Tap. So I never move forward. I only move back, left, or right. Because if I move forward, it looks like heel. And tap. So if I move and he doesn't follow, I'll get a tap. No tap. Tap for the sit. Tap for the sit. Good. Tap. Tap. Because although he's like whining when I'm tapping him, he's still not sitting after. You know what I mean? Tap. Hold right here. There's a little bit more of caution. You saw that? He was like, whoa, he caught himself here, but still no sit. Tap. Good job. Good. And then after this, we'll do one more tap. Good. Break. And I'll catch you up with whatever you need me to do for over there. Has everyone been run out yet or no? Okay. Lincoln, come. Tap. See, I don't mind that. Like if he goes around like this, yeah, I just don't want like the whole like out there type thing. Yeah. You can take him. He can run him out and then kennel and break.
All right, Pacino.
So it's just like he was just a little bit not really caring about it, right? So then he was just more like, what's going on over there? So we kind of needed to use high numbers to create more of like, okay, I need to start paying attention. Just to create more of a speed. In case you're wondering, like, okay, we're practicing recall. Why is he kind of just like walking to us and not really, paying attention? So that's how I would look when you're fixing it. So we did the foundation and we taught it, and then we kind of advanced it a little bit more of like the moving of like, now you have to glue to me and like really focus, because if you're not gonna really watch where I'm going, you're gonna get tapped. So that's why we do that. So that it's just to avoid like the come and go part of like, if I move, you need to keep coming to me. So we start off with, pressure and e-collar just to shape the behavior or create the association that this also means to come to us. Then we wanted to know that if it's the e-collar that's making him come to me, not the leash. So we tapped first, tap, tap, tap. On a third tap, then there'd be leash pressure. Towards the end, it was tap, he came, tap, he came. And then with the cue, Lincoln come, he was to start coming. There was a moment where he came, I tapped, he took the hit and continued to come. So that's why we want to do the Lincoln come tap, to let him know that even if we tap too late, he still needs to follow through the command. Because if we're not forcing that, if we're not doing Lincoln come tap, what can happen is if he's off leash, and let's say every time we said Lincoln come, he was coming, but then one day he's distracted. And then Lincoln come, he's distracted, okay, I'm gonna tap. As soon as we tap, maybe he decides to come, so we tap too late. Two responses can occur: shut down or run the other way because he's thinking he's doing something wrong. So if we work through that confusion now, it shouldn't be an issue. So this is only going to be for the first few weeks. Once you start to see some consistency that no matter what or when you tap in the recall, he's still coming to you, then you're good. Remember to move backwards and reel in your leash. Then moving backwards is like the visual. That's also, he can see that if he can't hear you. So if you're in a loud environment, Lincoln, come, he's not here, he can't hear you, but you're tapping, he sees you, he doesn't know what to do, so he lays down, you start moving backwards, and he's like, oh, that's recall, I'll come to you. So when you're practicing, you're gonna have this exact same setup. It's a 2-person setup. This is unrealistic because people usually call our clients or owners usually call their dogs when they're running away or they're moving. So here it's stationary, so it's unrealistic. So when we would advance this, it'd be Donovan, when he comes to grab Lincoln, maybe he's jogging away or like moving away, and then I do the recall when they're moving away instead of waiting for him to get to the wall. I'd recall him in the middle. If you're by yourself, you can still do this. It'd just be like him, like, you know, let him free roam with the 30-foot long leash. If he likes to play with squirrels, let him play with the squirrels. You can recall when he sees the squirrel, when he's chasing the squirrel, or when he's about to get the squirrel. Or if the squirrel goes up a tree, he's at the tree barking, let him bark. Let him get more disengaged with you. The more disengaged he is, the stronger the recall will be if you're able to kind of call him off in that moment. Don't drill out this command. So this command takes the longest to kind of teach because it requires you to go somewhere. So when you go somewhere, don't drill it out, because then what can happen is that you can create too much caution to the point where Lincoln is not going to want to go out and play or roam around in the grass because he's going to be thinking, you're going to call me anyways, what's the point of this? So the first time you practice, maybe do 3 times. The next time, don't do any, give it a break. The next time, do 1 at the beginning, 1 at the end. The next time, just do 1, and that one could be at the end, and then you go home from there. So mix it up like that. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. We see that from time to time where they like circle around you. They're just trying to think, trying to process what's going on. So sometimes we can give it time or we can correct it, right? So I was doing a little bit of both. I was giving it time, but it was still kind of just like, I'm coming, but like, what's over there? You know, kind of, he was very distracted. So I started, you know, catching him off guard when as soon as he passed me, turn, tap, 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 and like face him to correct that. And then I did the gluing to kind of sharpen it up so that it's more important to him, because recall is the most important command. Other than that, that is all.